Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a massive update out of Dallas that has the Cowboys fan base buzzing. Offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer has opened up about his excitement and confidence heading into the 2025 season, and the way he is speaking about this football team has Cowboys Nation fired up like never before. When a coach with his experience, pedigree, and history of working with quarterbacks across the league says he is thrilled for what's ahead, fans pay attention. This is not just lip service or some casual off-season optimism. This feels like a genuine belief that the Cowboys are ready to take that next step toward being not just playoff contenders, but a legitimate Super Bowl threat. So let's break down what Schottenheimer had to say, why it matters, and how this could shape the Cowboys season in ways many didn't expect. Schottenheimer has been around football his entire life. The son of legendary coach Marty Schottenheimer, he grew up surrounded by the game, lived through the highs and lows of NFL sidelines, and developed his own approach to offense. He has worked with some of the league's top quarterbacks, has overseen multiple systems, and has built a reputation for being detail-oriented, demanding, and yet creative enough to adapt his system to the players he has. Now in Dallas, he has a roster that is arguably one of the most balanced he has ever coached, and that is exactly why he has been radiating excitement every time he's asked about the Cowboys heading into 2025. The first thing that jumps out about Schottenheimer's comments is the way he talks about the offensive weapons at his disposal. The Cowboys have stacked up their roster with playmakers who can attack defenses in multiple ways. Dak Prescott is coming into this season with not only stability in coaching and system continuity, but also with a supporting cast that can elevate his game even further. When Schottenheimer mentions that he is thrilled, part of that comes from seeing Prescott fully locked in, confident, and healthy, something Cowboys fans know is critical for any kind of postseason push. With Dak leading the way and showing the kind of leadership that has impressed Schottenheimer since day one, the Cowboys' offense is positioned to be one of the most dangerous units in the NFC. Beyond the quarterback, Schottenheimer has been gushing about the running game. After years of inconsistency, Dallas has been determined to rebuild its ground attack, and the front office has brought in both experienced veterans and explosive young talent to carry the load. Schottenheimer knows that in today's NFL, balance is the key to sustained success. Having a strong running game not only opens up play-action opportunities but also takes pressure off Dak and allows the offensive line to dictate tempo. He has hinted that the Cowboys may be unveiling some new wrinkles in the ground game, which could mean more creative formations, more zone concepts, and more ways to use their athletic offensive line to their advantage. This kind of adaptability is exactly why fans should be excited. Of course, when you talk Cowboys offense, the wide receiver room always gets attention. Schottenheimer has made it clear that he loves what he has seen in practice and minicamp from his pass catchers. CeeDee Lamb is expected to continue his rise as one of the NFL's top wideouts, and Schottenheimer's system is designed to get him open in space, create mismatches, and let him showcase his yards after catch ability. But it's not just Lamb. Young receivers have been stepping up, veterans have shown leadership, and the tight end group has been making strides that Schottenheimer has openly praised. This kind of depth allows an offensive coordinator to be creative, to spread the field, and to keep defenses guessing. It's the type of situation coaches dream of, and Schottenheimer is making it clear he plans to take full advantage. What really makes his words hit harder is the context. Dallas has been a team on the brink for years, showing flashes of greatness but failing to put it all together when it matters most. For Schottenheimer to speak with this level of confidence, it suggests that behind the scenes, things are clicking in a way they haven't in recent memory. Practices have been sharp, meetings have been productive, and the buy-in from players has been through the roof. Schottenheimer doesn't throw around compliments lightly. He has coached long enough to know that empty praise doesn't serve anyone. So when he says he's thrilled, it means he sees real potential. Defensively, the Cowboys already boast one of the league's most feared units, and Schottenheimer knows that having that kind of support allows him to open up the offense even more. With Micah Parsons leading the charge, Trayvon Diggs locking down the secondary, and a defensive line built to dominate, Schottenheimer understands that his offense doesn't always have to score 35 points to win. Instead, he can focus on efficiency, ball control, and striking at the right moments. That symbiotic relationship between a dominant defense and an opportunistic offense is what builds championship teams. His excitement comes not just from what the offense can do in isolation, but from how the entire roster complements one another. Another element Schottenheimer emphasized was the culture within the building. This might not show up in stats or highlight reels, but for a coach, culture is everything. He spoke about how players have been holding each other accountable, how leadership has been emerging not just from star players but from role players as well, and how the locker room feels united with one goal in mind. Anyone who has followed the Cowboys knows that drama and distractions have too often derailed their progress, but Schottenheimer's remarks suggest that this team is maturing. He's seeing a group that wants to win, is putting in the work, and isn't satisfied with simply being good. They want to be great, and they're showing it every single day. When Schottenheimer says he's thrilled for this football team, it isn't just about talent, it's about timing. The Cowboys are entering 2025 with one of the most complete rosters in the NFL, a defense capable of dominating any opponent, and an offense loaded with playmakers at every level. They've added depth, improved areas that were weaknesses, and retained their core leaders. As an offensive coordinator, Schottenheimer knows this is the type of situation coaches wait their whole careers for. It's the chance to put your stamp on a franchise, to take a talented team and elevate them into something truly special. Cowboys fans are picking up on his energy, and the excitement is contagious. Social media has been buzzing with clips of his interviews, fans debating just how explosive this offense can be, and analysts noting how much belief Schottenheimer seems to have in his players. For a fan base that has been waiting for decades to get back to the Super Bowl, hearing this kind of enthusiasm from the man in charge of the offense feels like a spark of hope that maybe, just maybe, this is the year. As training camp continues and preseason games approach, all eyes will be on how the Cowboys' offense executes under Schottenheimer's guidance. His track record suggests a commitment to balance, adaptability, and quarterback-friendly schemes, and if he can maximize Dak's strengths while keeping defenses off balance, this team could be in for a special ride. The road won't be easy. The NFC is stacked with competition, and the playoffs always come down to execution under pressure, but with Schottenheimer thrilled about what he sees, there's a sense that Dallas is more prepared than in previous years. Cowboys Nation, this is your moment to get excited. Brian Schottenheimer has been around this league too long to mistake potential for reality, and yet he is making it clear that what he sees in this team has him believing in something special. The 2025 season is setting up to be one of the most fascinating in recent Cowboys history, and it's all beginning with the confidence of an offensive coordinator who believes in his players, his system, and the path ahead. That's going to wrap it up for this update on Brian Schottenheimer and his thrilling outlook for the Dallas Cowboys. If you're a fan, buckle up because this season has the potential to be one for the history books. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with other Cowboys fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a single update on America's team. The season is coming fast, and we'll be here every step of the way bringing you the latest news, analysis, and excitement.